know what? We back. We still got a whole lot more.
In our Gen series.
In our third episode. Welcome to Us All in the Proof, and we are the Windy City Tasters. Father and son team here.
Wow.
Live in Chicago, Illinois.
In Studio A.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Representing New York and the rest of the world.
New York and the rest of the world. I had a great trip in New York. I mean, so y'all like, where he been? Where he been? Where he been? I've been in New York. I've been here. I've been there. I've been everywhere.
Yeah, we took a brief break from the filming of our series. My son did something extraordinary. He went around to all 50 state capitals. Every state. Alaska, Hawaii. So that took a little time out of his schedule. So that's filmed. He's going to put up somewhere. He'll let you know where that's at. But he visited every capital in every state. And we live in such a great country. And so we just, and speaking of that, we've gotten so many subscribers saying, where y'all been? We miss y'all. Right. We're back.
So we're back. And you know what? We got plenty for you. Plenty.
In our Gen series.
In our Gen series alone. On the back of the bottle it says, well, my dad kind of elaborates, based on James Burroughs' original 19th century recipe, 1876. The botanicals and Beefeater gin are steeped for 24 hours prior to distillation, resulting in a complex yet perfectly balanced gin of depth and integrity. Now, what are botanicals? And they're going to say wild juniper, which is the base flavor of gin, combines with the subtle spice of coriander, another common
spice.
Another common spice used in gin.
Right.
And the citrus freshness of lemons.
See,
common lemon peel, Seville oranges. Now that's something they specifically picked the orange to use in there. For a vibrant gin suitable for every occasion.
Every occasion. Beefeaters now. And
they're probably out of line. You can see it etched on the side of the bottle. Probably. And some are like, what in the world is a Beefeater? You know, if you're from America. Now, the Royal Palace in London, Beefeaters are the guards. They guard the Tower of London. And way back in the day, in the early days, when things were scarce, you know, and they were paid in rations. I mean, just like the army, you know, rations are given out.
Right.
They were paid in rations, and they were paid with meat. So they were paid with cuts of beef, cuts of veal, and they preferred the beef probably because it was the best tasting ration that they could get as part of, you know, their military service.
Okay.
So they became known as Beefeaters. I mean, that's a theory. Now, if we got friends in London, you know, subscribers from England, feel free to comment and tell us any more of the history and help us out.
But a lot of people didn't know, but they call Beefeaters, and I didn't know they were actually beef eaters.
Yeah, I didn't either, you know.
But yeah, so and we talked about. I didn't mean to cut you off, son.
No.
We talked about
each other off like construction paper.
We talked about the juniper berries and the addition of the botanicals. And this one spelled out exactly how they went about it with a certain orange peel, and all that.
You'll hear botanicals a lot when it comes to gin.
You know, flowers, anything to give it a different kind of set this off from that or that off from this. So they add lemon peel, orange peel, all kind of stuff. So this is all the base ingredients. It's the secret, the not so secret parts on the bottle, but you better believe there's some secret ingredient in here, or secret blending of those things to create this unique taste. They have the London silhouette there.
London silhouette, and of course they got one of the guards on the front.
Right.
And this is London dry gin, and that's a type of gin. London dry gin, dry of course is a bitterness, the edge, that bitter edge that gin is known to have. And London dry gin uses certain citrus, as we described, to get that dryness along with the juniper berries.
Right.
So a lot of London dry gin, you'll have coriander added on top of the juniper berry, and then the dryness, you have different citrus peels to give that edge.
Right. And
it's London dry because that was like the recipe that was often used way back in the day with London having their own style.
Right.
Because every gin is going to be different as we see further in our series.
It says on one side it says made in
London.
London is on the other side. Ain't that something? And then this happens to be 94%. I mean 94 proof.
94%. That's a new one.
Yeah.
That's he ain't even been drinking that much yet.
94 proof. So you said,
and our last one was 80 proof.
80, and we just went right to 94.
Yeah, so that's gonna be some. We're gonna be eating beef.
We're gonna be beef eaters.
Yeah, we're gonna be beef. But probably that's when you get drunk. Like you get a mouthful of beef.
It's important. Beefeater. I haven't had this in a while. Me being older.
I've never had it. Never.
You know, a lot older than my son. I haven't had it in a while. And
if you were about my same age, we have some questions.
Yeah, a few. But yeah. So let me revisit this. I haven't had it in a while. I'm talking about a long time, like maybe 40 years. So how long it's been around, and it's been a staple. In a lot of liquor stores, a lot of bars, a lot of bars, a lot of home bars. If you have a nice stock bar, Beefeaters will be there.
Right.
Okay. So let's try it neat, son.
Well, let's look at the legs on these Beefeaters.
Smell.
It smells good. That smells good. Very aromatic.
You can smell some orange.
Yeah, you smell. It's like.
Yeah.
It's bright. It's bright. It's got that brightness to it. That's.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, nice. And the legs are gentle. They come down gently.
Right.
And so I'm hoping that as it coats the glass that way, that it coats my tongue that way.
Right.
But it's a great nose. You do that definitely less citrus.
When we let the product slide down the side of the glass and watch the trails of the liquor come down, the slower they come down, my son said, the longer it lasts on your tongue, kind of. And then if it comes down real fast, it's kind of a quick finish.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that holds true.
At 90 proof. We'll see. At 90%, as Dad said.
Yeah, 90%. 90 proof. Here we go.
This is good. I'm going to take another sip.
Yeah. Yeah.
We definitely... Like that London Dry,
yeah.
Not just dry gin, the London Dry. We get exactly what they're talking about.
Right.
We get that bitter edge, but it's not too bitter.
Right.
We get that citrus, them citrus notes, and we definitely get that juniper berry.
You know,
it's like nice. It's like mellowed out. It's like everything agrees.
When you go back and say you haven't had anything about 40 years, because I haven't. I didn't know what I was missing. That's some good. This is some good stuff.
That's good.
And I don't usually drink neat. You can drink this neat easily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me try it with a couple of cubes, and I'm gonna swing over to. That's good.
Wow. And it's easy to drink too. It's like even get in there. Even at 90 proof. I mean, it's bolder. It's bolder on your tongue.
But it doesn't hit you with 90 proof.
It's more flavor to it. It's got more of a. It packs. It don't pack a punch in terms of this is burn.
It's burn. No burn like that.
It packs more flavor though. So they knew what they were doing in there with the botanicals.
Let me revisit some more here.
You better let me.
Let me. Okay.
That is nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now, are you gonna try that with the cubes before you put the juice in there?
I'm not. I'll let you, and then but I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna do a splash of.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a splash. Just a splash.
Just a splash. Not too much.
Hit me with a splash too, but I'm gonna try.
Not too much.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a splash and a dash.
A dash and a splash.
But how about that?
That's cool.
All right. Just enough to give it a 10.
Because I was going to drink it neat on the rocks, but I said, no, let me show you.
Right there.
Yours is a little deeper than mine there.
Well, because I like pink grapefruit there.
Yeah, we're put a little more in mine there.
Well, I'm going to be dumping some in yours there.
Okay, we got to do more phrase there. Okay, before we try...
Well, we got to be a little British there.
Yeah. That was kind of poor. But before we try this with the Ruby Red, we got to introduce to our old friends. We got Tipsy here. If you were watching our episodes, what episode we're up to now? 85, 86, 89?
Not quite, like 58 or something.
Well,
it may be
wrong. I did say 85, but flip it around. 58.
Man, that's that beef eating your tongue.
Right. Not yet. This is Tipsy.
Yeah.
And we have a new guy on, too. We got the enforcer right here. He's straight from Rome.
He's straight from Rome.
From Rome. This is handmade from Rome. The helmet is handmade. And a little stand that comes on, if you can see that off camera, in camera. So he's our enforcer. He got a spiked helmet. You mess with me, mess with them.
He got to guard all this over here. He's the keeper. Beefeaters guard the Tower of London. He guards all of this.
All of that. Now,
all right.
To protect us from the other unworldly people, we have our other friend here. His name is
Oswald II.
Oswald II. Look at that. Okay, that takes care of that. So now we'll get back to Beefeaters and the Ruby Red edition.
Ruby Red. You know what? I can drink this all day.
Well, you took words out of my mouth. I can drink this all day.
It's just so, and of course you can put your favorite juice. If you like OJ, if you rather have OJ, yeah, if you rather have pink grapefruit,
right?
You know, whatever drink you have, whatever your preference is, enjoy. But the thing I like about this is that you don't need a lot.
Right.
All you need is a splash. It's so nice you could drink it neat though if you wanted to.
And I'm telling the truth, this is all honest shows we do anyway. But the fact of the matter is, when I tasted mine with the Ruby Red, I felt kind of mad that I asked for a second little shot of Ruby Red because I wanted to taste more of that Beefeaters. You know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't have put
that much in it. Up a little bit. This is good.
I should have put just a little splash.
This is good, right?
Just a little dash. So that's telling you how good this is. Is that whatever you put in it, you know, just a little bit. Just
you won't even know it's 94 proof. You will not know
where the 4 come from.
Because it's 47. 47.
My dad could still do math and drink. Come on, man.
And drink and count.
And count. Who else can do that?
Right. So ain't that 94 proof? Boom.
So it's like with this, it doesn't need a lot if you want to add anything. So
this hides the true color of the Beefeaters. Right. Actually, I put too much. 80-90% of gin and vodka drinkers mix their drinks. Is the reason we're trying it both ways. I might have tried this neat all the way. Well, just on fuel.
Exactly.
That's some good. Ooh wee.
That's good.
Ooh wee. Aren't I glad I bought this? All right. Now I'm gonna jump to the. I gave it that. Bah. I gave it a king.
I gave it a 9.
He gave it a 9. All right.
Because this and you know what? This is affordable.
Yes.
This is affordable. It's available anywhere. And for me to give this a 9, and it's a common one.
Right.
Y'all don't know what y'all missing if you ain't had that before.
Right.
But you know what? We got a whole bunch more.
Whole bunch more.
And you know what? So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Until next time, it's
all in the proof.